Hold on to your hats, because we're about to meet a tiny bat with a super big brain. Get ready for a thrilling adventure where quick thinking saves the day in The Clever Bat and the Weasels.
One sunny afternoon, a little bat with fluffy brown fur and large leathery wings was exploring a bit too eagerly. With a quick, fluttering movement, he suddenly found himself inside a dark, cozy nest. This cozy nook belonged to a sleek, reddish-brown weasel who was very much at home. The bat, whose heart fluttered like his wings, felt a sudden chill as he noticed sharp, shrewd eyes blinking nearby. The weasel, a cunning hunter always seeking a tasty snack, quickly emerged from the shadows. Her sleek, reddish-brown body moved with silent speed, and with a gentle but firm motion, she pinned the small bat. "Aha!" she exclaimed, her voice low and rumbling, her small, shrewd eyes gleaming. "You are undoubtedly a tiny mouse, and I, a mighty weasel, am a sworn enemy of all mice." The bat, trembling all over, looked from his soft, fluffy brown fur to his unique, expansive, leathery wings. "Oh, no, please, wise weasel, wait a moment," he squeaked in a tiny, high-pitched voice. "I assure you I am not a common mouse. Look closely at my amazing wings. Can any little, scurrying mouse ever fly with such grand, dark, gray-brown wings like these? Never. Why, I am simply a special kind of bird," the bat cried, his voice gaining a hopeful flutter. "I soar through the whispering twilight skies, not hide in dusty corners like a mouse. Please, clever weasel, see my uniqueness. Do I not look completely different? A bird, most certainly, a happy sky dancer." The weasel paused, her shrewd mind trying to piece together the bat's clever argument. She looked from the bat's impressive dark gray-brown leathery wings to his soft fluffy brown body and back again. A flying mammal, or a furry feathered creature," she mumbled, scratching her chin with a thoughtful paw. This little creature, she had to admit, didn't perfectly match her mental picture of a mouse. Slowly, the weasel's firm grip on the bat loosened. She let out a soft HMPH. "All right, little creature," she decided, her voice now much less threatening. "You've convinced me. You're certainly not the typical, scuttling mouse I usually hunt. Go on, be gone with you." With a joyful flutter and a soft swoosh, the relieved bat zipped out of the nest, soaring happily into the blue sky. Days turned into weeks, and the very same bat, still a little bit forgetful and always adventurous, was again flitting cheerfully in the golden twilight. With another accidental swoosh, he somehow sailed right into yet another cozy nest. Oh dear, this nest belonged to a different weasel, one with striking dark gray fur and intensely bright yellow eyes. This second weasel, sleek and agile with shimmering dark gray fur, wasted no time. With powerful, swift claws, she had the little bat firmly in her grasp. There was no hesitation in her sharp, commanding voice. "Aha!" she declared, her bright yellow eyes gleaming fiercely. "You are undeniably a bird with those peculiar dark gray-brown wings, and I, a mighty weasel, am a bitter, hungry enemy of all birds." The bat, remembering his previous clever escape, quickly changed his strategy with a flutter of his heart. "What?" he cried, his tiny voice filled with mock surprise and a hint of panic. "I? A bird? My dearest weasel, you must be terribly mistaken." He quickly pointed to his soft, fluffy brown fur. "Look at me closely. All true birds have beautiful soft feathers, don't they? I have fur, lovely warm fur. I am certainly nothing but a humble, tiny mouse." "Yes, indeed a mouse," the bat insisted, his clever little mind working faster than his wings. "In fact, my personal motto proudly proclaims, 'Down with all cats,' They are the true prowling enemies of all mice, aren't they? He puffed out his tiny chest with newfound confidence, though he still trembled just a little. I am a furry, shy creature who loves cheese, not a high-flying bird at all. The second weasel, quite bewildered by this sudden transformation and the bat's persuasive words, blinked her bright yellow eyes several times. She intently examined the bat's soft, fluffy brown fur, then his peculiar leathery wings, and then back to his fur again. This creature was truly an enigma. He didn't resemble any bird she knew, nor did he quite look like a mouse she usually chased. Down with cats, you say, little one? She mused aloud, raising a questioning eyebrow. Completely baffled by how ama, jaw, bird jaw, could magically become a jaw, mouse, right in front of her. The weasel simply stared. Well, I suppose you're not exactly a bird, then, she finally conceded, shaking her head slowly. A very, very strange mouse you are, but a mouse nonetheless, with a surprised snort. She released her grip. The bat, without a second thought, zipped out with a happy swoosh, escaping with his life a second glorious time and disappearing into the sky. And so, our clever little bat learned a truly valuable lesson that bright day. He discovered that sometimes being a little bit adaptable and knowing how to wisely use who you are, or who you cleverly pretend to be, can help you navigate through even the trickiest situations. It's always wonderful to be true to yourself, but a dash of quick, smart thinking can truly save the day.
Ever dreamed of being the hero? Now you get to be the star. Your adventure starts at TalesMio. Visit talesmio.com now.